Top 10 Classic American Trucks Ever Built, Part 2. With the latest in tech, car makers are churning out the safest, most powerful and the most gas-savvy trucks they can. But while new is good and great, there's something beautiful about a classic American truck, especially if it's from the 1950s and 60s. Classic American trucks are some of the greatest wheels to drive on American roads. And we pay homage to 10 of them right here. 10. 1939 to 1947 Hudson Big Boy C28. AMC's Hudson Big Boy was designed by America's first ever female car designer, Betty Thatcher O. Ross. The 3.5-liter V6 engines managed 102 horses, in a truck that gleams with intent and power. Production halted from 1942 to 1945 because of the war, until it finally went belly up in 1947. 9. 1978 to 1979 Dodge Lil Red Express truck. The Lil Red Express went 0 to 100 miles per hour in 19.9 seconds and a quarter mile in 14.71 seconds. Modified 360 engine spat out 225 horses and 295 feet-to-pound torque, making it one fast drive. The truck was more powerful than a Corvette even at the time. 8. 1967 to 1977 Ford F-250 Highboy. In 1977, the Ford Highboy became America's best-selling pickup truck. The suspension was wired so that you could swap in 35-inch tires on them, with nary a change to anything. And it made the Highboy look even meaner than how it rolled. 7. 1947 to 1955 Chevrolet 3100. The Chevrolet 3100 was released to the public after World War II in 1947. An inline-6 engine gave it enough power to tow plenty and look great while doing it. Classic lines, flared fronts and a decent power make it a beautiful classic truck any car collector would be proud to own today. 6. 1945 to 1968 Dodge Power Wagon. Introduced in 1945 for the 1946 model, the Dodge Power Wagon was built upon the Dub C-Series Dodge 3/4-ton trucks used in the Second World War. This was America's first ever four-wheel drive and got the job done because of an ultra-strong transmission. 5. 1967 to 1972 Chevrolet CK Action Line. The Chevrolet CK Action Line pickups were in production for just 5 years, second generation. This was the time Chevy married workload with luxury, and the 67 to 72 trucks boasted a plush interior. They were radio-equipped for music pleasure and had a carpeted and insulated cab to keep the driver and shotgun passenger in ultimate comfort. 4. 1963 to 1987 Jeep Gladiator and J-Series trucks. The Gladiator was then a modern full-sized pickup and stayed in production for 24 years. The engines were big and varied and gave enough power to keep it on par with the competition. Now being reintroduced as the 2020 model, there's something about the cliché old is gold that rings true. 3. 1956 to 1960 Ford F100. The Ford F100 was a favorite even when introduced. The hood uplift in 1956 made it a bestseller overnight. It became an instant favorite especially with the light pickup users because it was just a half-ton truck. 2. 1992 to 2006 AM General Hummer H1. Hummer was introduced in 1985 as the Humvee by the U.S. Army for military use. In 1992, Hummer became the Hummer H1 for civilian use and became a favored ride for many since it was one tough nut to crack. 1. 1942 to 1959 Napco Chevy and GMC trucks. Dodge's Power Wagon was America's first ever production-ready four-wheel drive truck. It upped the game for Dodge but left Chevy and GMC biting the dust. So Napco began to make conversion kits for GMC and Chevy trucks, which turned them into four-wheel drive. By 1957, they were being fitted on the assembly lines itself, and are now rare collector's items. Let us know your thoughts on this list. If you like this video, you'll like part 1 of this American Classic Countdown. Please like, subscribe, and share the video.